What is the derivative of x cubed plus 5?
3x.
3x squared.
Yeah.
3x squared. That's it, right?
Plus 5
Plus nothing.
equals 3x squared. Yeah.
Remember those good old days?
You bring it down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You bring this down, and then you drop it by 1. Yeah? Okay. So, what's the integral of 3x squared with respect to x?
X cubed is
What is it?
6x.
X cubed.
What?
Where did the 5 come from?
Oh,
2 plus
you add.
3.
But what if this was a 10, bro? What if that was a 10?
Well, then
This would be that.
Then it would
Wait.
Then it would be
Oh, yeah.
8 times 8 times the power 2.
Why? Yes.
I mean, what if this was 100? Could we ever recover that information?
No.
Once we take the derivative, this constant goes back to New Jersey where it came from.
Right. Well, that's like, you know, when we have the derivative and we try and draw the function, we don't know where on the y-axis.
Exactly.
Wait,
Bingo.
say it again.
When we're given the derivative and we have to draw the function, we don't know where on the y-axis it starts,
that's
right?
true.
And that's why they have to tell you, they have to give you like some value to anchor it to a place. And then you can draw it. But if they don't give you that, there's an infinite number of solutions to here's a derivative, draw the original graph. And so when we take the indefinite integral, we have to say here's the integral plus a constant of integration.
Wait, hold up.
C.
Wait.
I'm trying to shine right now.
I need water. Where are you getting the x cubed?
So the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared.
Yeah.
The antiderivative of 3x squared is x cubed. They're inverses.
So we're just reversing it?
Yeah, we're reversing it. And we said that when we take the derivative of 100, we get 0. It goes away. But if you take the antiderivative of 0, it could be any constant. So we're just going to call it plus c, which is, so every indefinite integral you take in your life will always end with a plus c, because there could always be a constant that when you take the derivative, it goes away. So this is the constant of integration. So when we took the derivative of the power rule, let us recall, we multiplied by exponent, then drop exponent by 1. Right? Isn't that what we did here? We multiplied up front by the exponent, then we dropped it by 1. So when we go backwards, we have to do the opposite stuff in the opposite order. So to go backwards, we have to raise the exponent by 1. Raise the exponent by 1. And are we going to multiply? We're going to divide by the exponent. Right? So here's what I did. I raised this by 1. It became a 3. And then I divided by 3. Shazam.
Is there, I mean, going to be a case where you can't just like say, oh, just drop it. Like, just get it out of here.
Get it out of here.
Like, should you be looking for things like to divide by, how do I say this?
Wait.
Like, would there ever be a reason why you'd have to divide by the
We'll do some examples, and then you'll be like, oh, I see the pattern. Bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang.
That's okay.
You'll be good to go. So, Nika, you got this. Anytime we do an indefinite integral, it'll always be the answer plus c, some
Yeah.
arbitrary constant that if you take the derivative, it's 0.
Yeah.
So, let's throw up some more examples. The integral of 2x to the power of 5 with respect to x. So, what are we going to do?
Where's that?
So, x to the what?
Six.
And then we're going to divide by what? What question?
Five.
What's my exponent now?
C.
Oh,
Oh.
6.
6.
Oh.
So I'm going to divide this by 6
I changed exponent.
I see.
plus c. Now think about it. Now take a look at this. If I said, hey, take the derivative of that, you would bring down the 6. 6's would cancel.
Yeah.
2x to the 5, right?
Yeah.
Bam.
That's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
How is the 6?
Because if you take the derivative, you bring it down and you multiply by 6. And 6 divided by 6. Yeah? So the integral of 3/7 x to the power of 2 with respect to x. Jason. Respect your x, son.
Would be 3 over 21 x to the power of 3.
So he raised the 2 to a 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then he divided by 3, which means you put another 3 down here. If you divide by 3.
Oh. That's cool.
So, you know, 7 times 3 is 21. Or you could have just solved the 3's will cancel, and this is 1/7.
Or
Oh,
you
and we forgot something.
could,
Plus c. And so there's 2/6 here. This is 1/3 actually. Let me simplify it. Alright, let me make some more space. How about the integral of 5/2 x to the 5/2? Sergio, come through in the clutch.
10/14 x
Wait.
You're not Sergio.
to the power.
Wait.
So you can start here. Raise the exponent by 1. It's going to be what?
I do see how you got that.
6.
But I'm still working on that. exponent.
So if you want to add 1, you'll add 2 halves. 7 over 2. And now you're going to divide by that.
Oh.
So what happens when you do a fraction divided by a fraction?
When you must divide a
Well, you can
fraction.
multiply by the reciprocal,
Right,
is what you meant to say,
that's what I mean.
which would be what?
Yeah.
So it'll be
Nice.
5 over 2 times the reciprocal of that. So what do we put here?
10, 14.
Or
7,
5,
5,
7. Right.
plus c. I was wondering how long that awkward stare would last. All right, let's hey, you watch your mouth.
Plus.
I know. So let's give it a whirl.
I hate
So we're gonna practice our indefinite integrals, and then we're gonna be able to say, hey, what's the area under this curve from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10? We can find the area under the curve. But that's coming attractions. Y'all ain't ready for that.
Well, what about the derivative of ax at the end?
Oh, do you want to write out like a general thing? The integral of ax to the n?
That's not what I said.
I think you said derivative, but who knows? Yeah, we can write out a general thing if we want to get all of general.
Would that be the exponent law or something?
The power rule of integration,
Yeah,
maybe?
power.
Power rule of integration.
What's number 2?
It's the number after 1.
No.
Hey, the integral of a times x to the n with respect to x is going to be, what do we do? I erased it, but you know.
A over.
Raise it by 1.
Yeah, we're
Minus.
gonna raise it by 1,
So n plus 1. And a divided by n plus 1.
and then we're gonna divide by that.
What's
And then